Today I want to do a clean girl hairstyle, and I know clean girl is kind of getting out of style, but I just love it. There's something that's just so fresh and clean, and it just always makes you look so put together. And so I'm taking my hair. This is probably like day 2 or 3 of my hair. This is also why I love the clean girl hairstyles, because you don't have to wash your hair that often. So the main reason why I love this hairstyle is because it's easy. You always look put together. You can use like day-old hair, especially if you're a gym goer like me. It's such a pain to blow dry your hair every time after the workout. So this hairstyle is a good go-to if you don't want to do a fresh blow dry. Some of the tools that I use is I have my wet hairbrush. I have a comb with the pick at the end. I have a thick bristle brush. I have a clip, I have hair ties, and I have this hairspray. Sometimes people do like to use the gel with the stick if you've seen that, but for me, my hair is so fine that hairspray is honestly enough. So first things first I'm gonna do is get my hair ties to match. So I think today I'm gonna use the darker one. So I'm gonna pull 2 darker ones. These ones are really good because they are don't have seams. And one thing that you guys might know, this style of hair ties are really popular. They actually became popular because women used to use pantyhose seams. So they would buy pantyhose and use the seams of it because it's non-damaging to your hair. So that's one trick. And then these hair ties kind of developed after that. But first we're going to go ahead and get our good part. So I know that the side part is like not the vibe anymore, but I am kind of like, I don't like a full middle part. So I'm going to kind of go like just a little off center and kind of separate my hair that way. Like I'm just a little off center. I'm not like super in the middle. Of course, you can go in the middle if that's what you like, but I'm just gonna kind of go a little off center. And you know what? It's still a little bit too... there. So I have my part. I'm going to go ahead and separate my hair into 2 sections. So I have a bottom section and a top section. So I'm going to take this top section and I'm going to start right here at the end of my eyebrow and at this end of my eyebrow at my temples, and just hold my hair from there kind of at a 45-degree angle, I think, like this way up. So I'm going to hold that up and separate it. My hair is super fine, so it just gets super, super tangly. I'm going to go ahead and roll that up into a clip. Twist it around and section that part off. Woo! My clip. I'm going to go ahead and section that part off. Okay, now for this bottom part, I'm going to go ahead and spray the sides here. And I'm going to kind of brush it back so my hair can kind of start forming that first ponytail in the back. I really like the clean girl aesthetic. I'm like, what is the new aesthetic? I know there's a lot, like Y2K, coquette, like all those different aesthetics, but I think even though the beige vibe is like kind of not as popular, I still love it. It's just so fresh. It's so fresh. Okay, what I'm going to do now is take the hairspray and kind of like coat the hair, especially like the back, the neck part. That's where you want to use this brush and really get underneath the back part to kind of smooth it out. So I'm going to take it like this, kind of smooth it out and smooth it out. Okay, I'm going to take this hair tie and I'm going to make a low ponytail. So this looks crazy, but it's going to look better at the end. This is like a low ponytail and I'm gonna tighten it. So now I have my little low ponytail and we're done. I'm just kidding. This would look crazy. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spray the top. And for this one, I'm gonna keep the part just kind of like right there, like an inch long, because I'm not like super trying to be with a big part. I just want it to look like fresh. And I'm gonna start combing down the sides. So I'm gonna start combing down the sides like that. You can tell how these bristles, especially, they're just made for smoothing. They just smooth your hair so much better, like, than a traditional brush. So I'm gonna smooth that down, and I can tell that I have some hair that doesn't want to straighten, so I'm gonna use this brush just to make sure that it kind of goes in. Kind of like, just make sure they're all straight. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect yet. We're just trying to get a good base of our hair. I'm gonna go ahead and spray that and see how like my hair, since my hair is bleached, my bangs wanna kind of like poke out a little bit. So I'm gonna have to just keep smoothing them down. Smoothing them down. Say, be kind to me, hair. Just smooth down. Don't be out of control. And then I can tell like this part too, especially because I just colored it, it's kind of like doesn't want to cooperate. I just sprayed it in my eyeball. I want to kind of smooth it a little bit more. I want to spray it and I kind of want to just lay it down and say behave. And then I'll go in like this, like this, like this, and then even this side I can tell I have some flyaways, so I'm gonna kind of just straighten them out and say behave. Okay, so now I have where I want my ponytail. I want my ponytail about like one to like the top third of my crown hair area. So I'm gonna hold this here with my hand. I'm gonna take this other ponytail and I'm gonna bring it up and then take it out. So now I have one pony. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just connect them. And this is just an easier way to get everything nice and smooth. And then I'll secure it with this band. And honestly, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can make corrections at the end, but you just want to get that good pony starting point. Okay, now that I have my pony, I'm going to tighten it and then loosen it a little bit. I personally hate when things are like when it pulls on your skin, so I always like to loosen it a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and find any little hair pieces that are kind of getting a little crazy. And just kind of spray them down. You really don't want to use like clips. Like if you can help it, just try your best to use product. Like if your hair's thicker, you probably want to use the gel, but my hair's pretty fine, so I'm just going to use my hairspray. So there's a couple different hairstyles you could do now that you have your pony. You could of course braid your pony. You could of course put it in a pony in a bun. What I'm feeling like today is I'm gonna do just a twist. So a twist I feel like is just like a modern way. Excuse me. I feel like a twist is kind of like a modern braid without looking too, I don't know, it just feels a little bit fresher, like a little more modern, a little more futuristic. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one piece and just kind of comb it out a little bit so it just kind of stays together. Then I'm going to take this piece, hit it with the spray, and just kind of like hold it so it stays together. Now I have two pieces. Now it depends on, to get the braid going or get the twist going, you want to start in the back and hold it there so that it stays, I'll do this side, so that it stays nice and straight because you don't want it to look wonky. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my twist. So I have two pieces. I'm going to go ahead and start twisting them. Nice and tight and straight. And you kind of get like a nice little arm workout. Once I have most of my twists, like I would say about 6 twists, I can pull it to the side and I can twist on the side. But when you first start, you really want to be straight on from the ponytail. Otherwise, it will get really wonky looking because it will start to bend. So now that I have this, I'm still kind of trying to keep that angle to keep it straight. And I'm just going to twist and twist and twist and twist. While I'm twisting, I can do a little hair shot of your spray, twist, twist. I'm going to go to just about there. It doesn't really bug me to go much longer than that. And I'm going to go ahead and put my pony. If you have clear elastic, of course, that would be better too. And there you have it, my pretty twisted braid. And I just feel like it's like a little more like modern. Like, do you guys get what I mean? Like, it just feels more modern than just like a braid. And then I just have it back. You can like, sometimes I like to push it up a little bit and just kind of make it a little more volume. And there you have it. I especially love this hairstyle because you can show off like cool earrings, like your cuffs. I have this pierced. You can put like cool earrings. It just is a good hairstyle to really show off like cool earring trends if you have like an earring stack. And yeah, so that's my little clean girl hairstyle today. You can see it just looks really put together and fresh. I love it. So this is an easy, probably like day 3 hairstyle, post gym workout, don't want to wash your hair. This is a good look. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys could join me today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and hopefully I will see you tomorrow.